politics. It's really important that we be the examples of what we want to see. I'm pretty sure Gandhi said something of that effect. Be the change you want to see in the world, something like that, right? Yeah. Well, a lot of the things that I say, I realize that I don't always sound like a good Christian, you know? I don't always sound like I believe in God. And please forgive me for that. Please forgive me for sounding like a piece of shit. Because I promise you, I try not to be a piece of shit. That's why I stopped drinking, right? It's really easy to be a piece of shit in this world, though. It's really easy to be a piece of shit because there are so many ways that you can rationalize that behavior. There's so many ways that you can make excuse after excuse for, like, continuing to choose the same route. And you know, when you self-destruct, like, you're hurting everybody around you. And I remember in my 20s hating the fuck out of myself. And it really destroyed my mom. Even though I could argue that a lot of my behavior was a reflection of my childhood, a reflection of my adolescence, you know. But I'm not going to put that on her. I think that a lot of people's behavior is a reflection of the society that they live in. And if it's a suiciety, such as this one, then yeah, you're going to see most people making really, really bad decisions and then having this rationale for that. So whether you're rationalizing bad decisions you make, or you're rationalizing bad decisions that other people in our society make, and I'm realizing more and more that politics doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just that politics is a means to control people psychologically, and it works very well for people that are already fucked up. So if you already have narcissistic tendencies, then yeah, you're gonna love the fuck out of politics because then you can just point the finger at all these people and act like you're superior to them, you know? And I see so many people doing it. So I don't think I'm superior to you all because you vote and I don't, okay? I actually might vote in what is it? The local election. I just got my voter registration card. I didn't even ask for it, but apparently I registered in 2018. But yeah, I think that the only elections that matter are the local elections, because they've proven, and in some elections more than others, mainly election 2020 and also election 2000, they have proven that our votes really don't matter, okay? I mean, think about it, though. It's like, it's a major election. There's so much money involved. There's so much media involved. Okay, they weren't honking at me. That's good. Good news. Anything that's got that much attention drawn to it is probably fake. Okay? Like, you know, I say the same thing about, like, a lot of stuff on TV, specifically sports. Like, politics is a sport, right? It's an exercise in hating a group of people. Like, so it's amusing how people will complain about that. How, like, oh, certain people hate other people. But I'm like, dude, like, that's part of this. Like, the whole point of this is to stir drama and division and all that shit. That's why I say that, like, getting off social media is the biggest fuck you. And I mean, I know I'm on social media right now doing this, but this is a YouTube channel. It's different than just having a fucking Twitter account and talking shit to somebody that lives clear across the country. Also, I can feel like I'm on the right side of history. Oh my God, stop saying that. Please stop saying that. History is not real. Time isn't real. Being right isn't real, okay? But how many people, like, all they care about is being right? And it's for their ego. It's not because they care about the truth. It's not because they want to speak the truth and they don't want to be a fucking liar. It's because they just want to feel superior. They just want to feel like they're better than the other guy, you know? So, yeah. Stupid, right? But these people are just, they're like emotionally unintelligent. But I had a point that I was making. And it was a damn good one. It was so good that I forgot it. Yeah, I really need to get gas. Luckily there are multiple gas stations right across the street. But yeah, so damn it, what was that point that I was gonna make? Oh, it was about God. And you gotta be the example of what you believe. You gotta be the example of what you think is right. And if you're a Christian, or if you believe in God at all, like, or say you don't believe in God, but you're just, a good person. Okay? If you're a decent person, stop getting into petty arguments with people. Also that you can be right. Because that in itself is wrong. Like, it's wrong on principle. And if that means that you have to be quiet, you gotta be quiet. If that means you gotta walk away, you gotta walk away. I've had to do that. That's why I hardly say a word to my parents. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I can't tell them. They taught me how to lie by omission, okay, mainly because of my drug use. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you're not gonna be able to explain it to people. Now, there's a passage. Once again, I don't remember if it's in 1 Corinthians or Romans. All right, but it's about having faith in the things that you believe in, and that faith being enough. Like, you don't need to convince other people. Does one have faith? Have it to yourself before God. Something like that. Because yeah, a lot of people aren't going to agree with you. They're not going to understand your lifestyle. They're not going to understand, like, why you're making the decisions that you're making. But if you understand it, and you know why you're doing something or not doing something, then you don't have to convince anybody. And so if you have that personal relationship with God, you got that relationship with yourself, that's enough. That's enough. See, like, I know why I still have a flip phone. And I understand that most people are going to think I'm a total freak because of it. Because their whole life revolves around the phone. They're addicts. I just did a poster. It says, addiction doesn't mind. So yeah, like, it doesn't matter how much your life is falling apart. It doesn't matter, like, how many bad decisions you're making, how many people you're upsetting. Like, you're killing yourself. It doesn't fucking matter. Because, you want the thing that you want, and fuck everything else.